Hi everybody, thank you for watching. I have missed you so. Happy New Year. I hope you guys all had an amazing holiday, a great New Year's Eve, and I hope your new year is off to a great start. So excited to be sitting down and filming for you guys today. I will be filling you in this video on what has been going on the past couple of weeks, where I've been, and all of that good stuff. So this video is going to be a complete talk through, just a chit chat video. So if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look right here, then please keep watching. I'm using my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I had brought this with me when I traveled to the Bahamas, and I am assuming my eyelash glue exploded all over the place, but it's fine. I'm still gonna use it. So for today's video, I'm gonna do a talk through and just kind of update you guys, because I feel like this has been literally the longest I've ever gone without filming. It's been super crazy on my end, so I just figured I'd fill you guys in and do a full face look because it's been a little bit. So if you guys don't like talk through videos and you don't care what's been going on in my life, you may want to skip through this part. I'm also gonna take a tiny bit of this mattifying primer, and I'm just gonna apply it where I get oily and I notice my pores kind of come out throughout the day. I'm gonna be showing you guys like a full face routine, like a full glam highlight contour, because you know it's been a while. So I'm just applying it like on my nose, right next to my nose, on my forehead, on my chin, and yeah, that's basically it. For foundation, I'm using my favorite Craftobian palette. So the night before we left for Bahamas, I decided like about a week before that I wanted to try eyelash extensions. I don't know if you guys can tell, I may look a little weird because basically I have no eyelashes left. So I went the night before we were leaving. I went around like 3 or 4 o'clock, and it took me about an hour to get there. And I knew it was gonna take about like 2 hours, but I also had like my pedicure appointment, and I had to pack, and I had a million other things that I had to do. Of course, I didn't end up liking how it came out. I had asked her to just do something like super natural, because I wanted it to be like perfect for the daytime, like when we were laying by the beach and by the pool. Like I didn't want to have to wear makeup. I just wanted it to look like I had like a little bit of mascara on without actually having to wear mascara. So that was really my goal. I had seen how my mom's came out and she loved it a little bit more thick, but I had told her, like, showed her pictures, I'm like, this is exactly what I want. I want them super wispy and really like natural looking. I have a beauty blender thief in this household, so hang on. So when she finished, I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh no, like of course. I knew like by saving it to the day before, like nothing ever goes smoothly for me. It's not that I'm the pickiest person ever, but since I do makeup and all of that on my own, like I know what looks good for my eye shape and everything like that. And they were so dramatic that it looked like I was about to go like to a wedding or like to a prom or like something crazy. She's like, I put like 5 on every single lash and I feel like I didn't do enough. In my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, like 5 on every lash, like no. So I called my mom. I had already at this point missed my like nail appointment, which whatever, like that always happens to me anyway. I had called my mom and I was like really upset because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I was like looking up different ways on how to remove them. The girl who did it, like I'm not gonna bash her work. She does amazing work on so many other people, but it was just not what I was looking for. So my mom was coming over that night anyway because she was gonna sleep over because Brett was gonna drive us to the airport in the morning. She came over, it was like 9 o'clock, and she had texted her original eyelash girl that she used to go to. Luckily, the lady was still at her work, so we drove about a half hour to go see her. She removed majority of the lashes and then kind of fixed them for me, and they ended up looking so much better, so I was so happy about that. The reason I'm telling you all about this eyelash story, there's a reason. I'm not just telling you for no reason, because I had my long nails on, so as I'm talking, I'm just gonna let you know, I'm taking this lighter brown, I mean it's a darker brown, but lighter than that one, and I'm just gonna contour my cheeks and here. So they lasted the whole trip. They looked amazing. I loved them. I was so excited. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna start doing this now. Just not having to do anything when you wake up and you still look like a girl. Like I feel like without lashes, I'm like, I look like a little boy. But with the lashes on, I was like, oh, I really like it. I feel like so girly. I was just like really excited about it. So when I got home from the Bahamas, one of my nails ended up breaking. They were like getting way too long and kind of annoying anyway, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with them. I went to the salon and I had them just take them off and cut them super short, which they're already like too long. I gotta cut them a little bit. Then that same day, I believe that I took my nails off, I went back to get my eyelashes filled. So I still had like majority of them on, but only like a few had come off. There was like no issues whatsoever. So I had to redo them all for me. They looked even better than they did the first time. And because I took my nails off, it's like I have this very bad habit where I sit and I pick all my mascara off. So with these eyelashes on, it was like having mascara on at all times. So I've been having a lot going on regardless. So I feel like whenever I'm really stressed out, I tend to pick them more. But when I had my long nails on, I just didn't really pick them as much because I guess it just, I don't know, I just didn't do it. So now that I had my nails off and I had these lashes on, I just was so stressed out one night, I picked them all off and I have like a bald spot in my lashes now. So as I was ripping the lash extensions off, it was pulling my actual lashes off with it. So yeah, it was like a very weird scenario. I don't know, it's just a bad habit. Just like everyone has bad habits, that's my bad habit. I've done it since I was like in high school. When I don't have the lash extensions on, I don't ever actually pull out my eyelashes. I just pick off my mascara and like sometimes a lash will come out, but like never anything as serious as this. So now I have like no lashes left. I looked like a thumb for like a week and a half and I was like crying. I'm like, why did I do this to myself? I look so scary. My lashes aren't gonna go back, but they are starting to grow back, obviously. But I'm like sad because I really liked how they looked, but it just wasn't working with my bad habit. So it's either I work on my bad habit and try it again, get my nails back on, try it again, or I just don't do lash extension. But yeah, so that was one of the reasons I wasn't filming. I mean, there was a million other reasons, but like on top of that, I just felt like so like disappointed in myself. I just didn't feel like myself every time I looked in the mirror. I was like, oh my God, like all I saw was like this bald spot on my eye. I don't know, it was just like kind of a traumatic moment for me. I know it's like first world problems, it's nothing that serious, but that was my first story that I wanted to share. I'm using Beautiful Bronze to contour the nose. When I got home from the Bahamas, we got home on, what day was it? It was a Tuesday. I think it was the 13th because it was the day after my mom's birthday. And I slept all day on the 14th because whenever I fly, I just like don't feel like myself. I'm just always so tired and I just needed like a day to just like rest. And then you guys had seen that week basically because I had vlogged it. So you guys knew I was like sick for a couple of days, just not really doing anything. And then I had our holiday party with Brett's family. So I had to prepare for all of that. There was like 20 something people coming over. So it was the first time that we were hosting like any holiday or anything at our house. So the 18th was the party. And then the following week was like the week of Christmas and also Hanukkah. So for Christmas Eve, we went over to my mom's house. It was a fun night. It was me, Brett, my sister, and her boyfriend. And we played Scrabble, we had some dinner, we looked at old pictures and all kinds of stuff like that. And it was just like a really fun, relaxing night. We played with the kitties. My mom has 2 cats as well. For Christmas Day, we went first to Brett's brother's house for breakfast. Then we went to Brett's aunt's for a party, and then we went to Brett's dad's house on the way home. So we were all over the place on Christmas as well. But it was a really like overall amazing weekend. It was nice spending time with the family, everything like that. A couple days before Christmas, so Christmas was, I'm just trying to like remember my life. So 18th was the party. I ended up getting sick on like the 20th, which was like a Tuesday. And I woke up and like my throat was killing me. I was definitely a cold. It was nothing crazy, but like I had a pounding headache. I was really stuffy and my throat was killing me like every time I swallowed. So I was like in bed and just kind of relaxing that like for a couple of days. So on Christmas Eve, I showed up at my mom's, literally zero makeup, and I had like my robe and I brought slippers. Like that's how much I was like, sorry mom, like I love you, but I'm gonna look like a hot mess today. Obviously she doesn't care. So I was still kind of sick on Christmas Eve. By Christmas Day, I was definitely feeling a lot better. We were out all day and I was fine. I took some medicine and I was feeling okay. And then by Monday, I felt fine. I was like, okay, good, I'm all better. And then 2 days after I was like all better, I wake up again and I couldn't even swallow. My throat was so bad. So I usually don't even ever get sick, but the fact that I had like 2 colds within the matter of a week, it was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like I wanted to do a New Year's Eve look for you guys. I wanted to do another holiday look for you guys, but I just felt so sick. I had a New Year's party planned at my house with over 30 people. We had planned this months and months ago, so I knew that was coming up. And I also had my family's Hanukkah celebration on the 30th, which was that Friday. So in the midst of me being sick twice and knowing how much chaos I had the following weekend, I then also had to help my soon-to-be brother-in-law propose to my sister. So my sister got engaged on Friday the 30th, and he had asked me to come meet him. I had met him on like Tuesday to help him pick out a ring and everything like that. And he was gonna originally wait to propose, but like my sister was just so like getting so suspicious and everything that we were like, all right, you gotta do it soon because we don't want her to know. We want her to be surprised. It's very hard to surprise that one. So I'm like seeing Bear's hair all over me. Tuesday I went to meet him. Wednesday I got sick again. Thursday I was like in bed sick again. Friday was when he proposed, so I had to wake up super early and I met them in Asbury Park where they had their first date, and I like hid behind a fence and I filmed the whole thing, and it was such a beautiful moment. It was honestly so special and so nice, and I was so happy that he asked me to be a part of it. That was on Friday morning, and then Friday around 4 o'clock I had my whole family over to exchange presents and everything like that. So that was Friday. I had to get so much food, mind you, and I had to do all of this shopping and everything because I had Friday and then Saturday, 2 parties back to back, which don't ask why I did that to myself, but I did, and it was so stressful. I decorated my whole entire basement. It looked awesome, and I don't even know if I got any footage because it was just like chaos. Decorating, we were up all night, didn't sleep at all Friday night. Saturday, woke up super early. After getting like 2-3 hours of sleep, went to Party Fair again, finished decorating, and then had to get ready for the party, and then everyone started showing up on time at like 8, and that was that. Whatever like is excess on the sponge, I'm just kind of setting like in between wherever I like highlighted, but all this powder I'm gonna keep on while I do my brows, and then I'm gonna wipe it off. And we have a little TT girl. She come to say hi. My peachy petite. Hi, hi, oh my god, what's happening? So for the New Year's party, we had started off like very small. We had like 35 people here, which is crazy, but it was so much fun. We had rented a photo booth, which I think was like the hit of the party in my opinion. The whole night, ooh, can you guys see this? What is this? So I just filled in my eyebrows, and I wasn't talking during them luckily, but I just realized my camera turned off. I just got a brand new camera. This is my first time that I'm using it. So luckily I got up to just make sure it was still recording, because normally I have my little iPad here, which look, you can see, has the screen already on it. For whatever reason, this new camera is newer, obviously, so the equipment doesn't work as well, and I can't see when it stops recording on here. So all you missed was me filling in my brows. I used the Anastasia brow pencil in ebony, the Brow Wiz, and then I used the powder in ebony as well to fill them in. Next, I'm just gonna go in with my Kat Von D kit. I'm just gonna go over that cream contour with a very light hand. I didn't want to do my normal, you know, beiges, browns, all of that, which I probably will use a little bit of brown, but I got a new watch, which is just way too big. I didn't get the links taken out yet, and this pretty little necklace I got from Etsy. I'm obsessed with Etsy. Shout out to all the small business owners trying to make it for themselves. I love supporting people that are starting their own businesses, so I've been shopping so much on Etsy. I found this necklace on Etsy after I purchased this watch from Michael Kors, which I love. So I am going to try and find a color similar to this, and I am going to put it all over my eyelid, so give me a minute. I found these little OCC, they're 100% vegan and cruelty free, which is awesome. I love OCC. So I have them in the colors Saturate and Chlorophyll, and I'm gonna mix them. I'm probably gonna use mostly Saturate, but I'm gonna add a little bit of this like turquoisey green in as well because I really want it to pop. On such a gloomy day, why not brighten it up with some bright eyeshadow? So let's see how this looks. So first, I'm actually going to grab my palette and a large blending brush, and I'm gonna take the mauve shade, like these two, and I'm just gonna blend that like into my crease. So I'm really upset I didn't get like any selfies or like pictures of my makeup from my 1920s New Year's party. I also had like literally no time to even do my hair. I really wanted to do like big wave, like finger wave type of hair. Didn't come out as planned, but if you guys want me to do like a tutorial, I know 1920s, maybe people have them like all throughout the year. I know it's mostly maybe like for like a Christmas or a New Year's theme party, but if you guys want to see like the look I created and maybe like a hairstyle and stuff like that, let me know and I can totally recreate that for you guys. I'm gonna do Saturate, and I'm going to, I like to put it in the cap, and I'm just gonna wet the brush a bit. I use the side of my Starbucks drink. Why not? Whatever works. And I'm gonna apply that all over my lids. So I hope all of you guys had an amazing Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you guys celebrate, and I hope you guys also had so much fun on New Year's Eve. I always love New Year's and New Year's Eve because it's like, you get a chance to not start over, but like stuff you didn't get to accomplish the year before. It's just a chance to do things that you weren't able to do the previous year. So I've seen some people saying like, have you given up on YouTube? And I know this year was a little rough for me. I didn't maybe do as much as I should, but there's a lot of stuff going on that I keep private, obviously. I have so much going on in my day-to-day life that you guys don't get to see and I don't really talk about because I like to talk about like the happy things and the good things and all that stuff. So just know that it was never that I didn't want to be on YouTube. It's just been a very hard year for me. I've been going through a lot personally. It was funny because the other day I was putting away clothes and for some reason, I haven't worn it in years, but I found the shirt that I wore in my first ever YouTube video, and like first ever video, sitting on my floor in my mom's room, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to my mom's house, maybe film a video right where I started and like do something like that, because just you gotta always remember where you came from and how it all began, and it's just so crazy to think about like through the years what YouTube and what all of you guys have provided for me. So just wanted to thank you. I know I don't thank you enough. And speaking of not thanking you enough, I have a huge holiday giveaway that I never was able to announce. Does that mean it's not happening? Heck no. It just means, you know what, now I'm gonna add some more prizes into it. I'm thinking about like doing either like an iPad or a laptop or just something really like big and special. I hit 5 million, I don't remember when was it. It was either like October, November, and so I wanted to do a giveaway for that, and I wanted to do a giveaway for the holidays, so I'm just gonna make a huge giveaway. I'm gonna announce it soon, and yeah, so let me know if there's any like big presents and stuff you guys want included. I really love this color. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the mauve, and I'm gonna take a drop of the dark brown from my palette, and I'm just gonna blend it right on like that line, just so it blends nicely into the crease and it doesn't just look like, you know, I just plopped and placed shadow wherever. So just very, very lightly blending. So I don't know if I said this already, but this is the first time I'm using this new camera, which I knew I did say that, but it's 4K video. Do I look extra sharp? So I'm just hoping like I didn't have to put it into 4K mode or anything like that, because I just kind of hit record and hoping for the best. I am grabbing my eyeliner. The only one that I ever use. I need to branch out. What eyeliners do you guys like? Tell me, because I want to try some new stuff, but I really love this one. I do have to say though, in the inner corners, it always smudges, so it's something that's kind of annoying, but I really love how black it comes out, so that's why I've been using it a ton. Put my rings back on because I'm not doing my face anymore. My birthstone is opal, and I'm obsessed with opals as of lately, so you know, I treated myself to this ring a couple weeks ago. Okay, back to the eyes. I'm using this liner, and I'm just gonna line them as I normally would. So I'm gonna try a new pair of lashes today. I never used these before. They're the Glamorous lashes from Socialize. Cool. And I'm going to glue these bad boys on. And I'm going to use the second shadow in the second row from my palette. I'm also mixing the third highlight shade with that gold to give it a little bit more of like a bronzed gold, so it's not so gold. And the second shade in the first row, which is like that pink shade, I'm just gonna apply like right in my tear duct, just to brighten it up a bit. And with a pencil brush, I'm gonna take the dark brown matte. And then mascara. You guys have seen me do this a million times, so to bronze up my face, I'm using my Kat Von D palette as always, bronzing up the cheeks, forehead, and all the usual spots. So I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to fill you guys in on. I did vlog last week a little bit. I also Wanted to show you guys the proposal and everything, so I think I'll get that vlog up this week as well. I don't know how much footage I actually have, so maybe I'll vlog a couple more days this week and then I can kind of combine it all together. To highlight my nose, I'm going to use this color from my palette, the second highlight shade. I'm also going to apply that under my brows. For lip liner, I'm going to use BFF. There's like nothing left and this thing's like falling out, but I really like it. No! I think we're on our last days, folks. This is how desperate I am right now. And then to stick with like that mauve color, which I have on my eyes and on my lips, I'm using a little bit of Birthday Suit by ColourPop as well. And then to finish off my look, I'm using my lavender setting spray. And there's nothing on this brush, but I'm just gonna kind of blend a little bit just to make sure there's no sharp lines or anything. You could use like a powder or something, but like I'll do that sometimes, but I feel like it's not as harsh as it can sometimes be, so a clean brush will work too. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. Definitely let me know what you guys want to see this week. I am planning on getting up at least 3 videos because I owe it to you guys. So I love you so much, and make sure to let me know what else you guys want included for my big holiday / 5 million giveaway. I love you guys so much, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.